Welcome to this week of Four Horsemen. I am Bizarre Rhino, and this is the Brain Yak, and together we will kill the Superman. So, Brian, what is this week at Four Horsemen?
So this week at Four Horsemen is a weekly show that we put on here at the Four Horsemen Comics and Games in Morgantown, West Virginia, to give you a sneak peek of the things that are going on and some of the different products that are coming out during the week.
Right. We're going to start out this show, like we do every show, with the new big titles for comics this week.
So we have Amazing Spider-Man number 26. This issue features the return of Silver Sable.
And we have a new miniseries that is coming out this week featuring two of Marvel's most violent characters pitted against each other. It is Deadpool versus the Punisher number 1, and it's only a 5-issue run, so it's a good one to pick up if you're kind of on the casual side of comics. All right, jumping into this week's feature match of the Four Horsemen Versus series. First, what is the Four Horsemen Versus series? It is a bracket of 64 characters that have been randomly pitted against each other. Each Tuesday morning, we post up a matchup on our social media pages and allow the community to vote on who would win. And this week's match is
Wonder Woman versus Kenshin Himura. So Kenshin is from one of the popular animes,
Rurouni
Kenshin, and of course the DC comic favorite, Wonder Woman. Kenshin Himura is commonly known as the Batosai, the Manslayer.
But
this week he's facing Wonder Woman, so we'll see how that turns out for him.
Yeah, that just based on the name alone, that doesn't sound great. In Kenshin's favor, and during round 1, we're in round 2 currently, he did defeat Loki, the god of trickster magic, which was an uphill battle for him, and he very narrowly won that one. We'll see if he can beat the princess. Last I checked, he had 0 votes, though, so
oh no,
we'll see. Anyway, speaking of magic, we have some magic events this week.
So this Wednesday, we're going to be doing our weekly event. This week it is Proxy Legacy with a $10 entry. So if were able to watch the Open this past weekend and you saw a deck that you want to try out, maybe the Eldrazi blue-green post deck, or maybe one of the 4-color control decks, print it out and try it out this week.
Or maybe Eli Cassis's Winning Miracles list with Unexpectedly Absent.
Oh yeah, it's a good card.
Very, very spicy.
Unexpected, though.
Yes. So we do allow proxies for our legacy events. We do require that they have the full card text on them, though. This is not a Wizards Play Network sanctioned event.
It's to have fun and, win a little prize.
Yep.
So, this Thursday we'll also be featuring our weekly Commander Night. So it's from 5 to close. Bring out your favorite commanders or maybe something you're trying. Borrow a fun deck from a friend and come out and battle.
Yep, I'm always here Thursday nights, and I have plenty of extra decks if you're new to the format and just want to try and check it out. Then this Friday we have Friday Night Magic with our weekly standard event at 6 o'clock and modern event at 6:30.
The 6:30 event, again, modern, will be streamed on our current Twitch stream. So here, you can find it on YouTube and Facebook as well.
Yep.
On Saturday, we're going to be having an Amonkhet open house. This is a new event hosted by Wizards of the Coast through your local game store, Four Horsemen Comics and Games. Ryan, what is this? What's this new event?
So the open house is an event that's geared towards new players. It's basically a learn-to-play event, but with a little bit of a twist.
Okay, what's the twist?
It's not supposed to be hosted exclusively by the store. Stores are supposed to recruit local players who will then demo the game to the new players. So it's kind of current players teaching new players how to play. And they've added a little incentive. There will be full art promo foil basic lands from the new expansion Amonkhet that will be available for people who participate, both new players and old.
You may have seen them. A lot of them feature Nicol Bolas' little horns hiding out in the background, kind of being a little ominous for the new set.
Yep.
So.
We do have a limited number of those to go out. So if you know for sure you're going to be there, find me on Facebook, shoot me a message, let me know, and I'll put you on the list. We will hold some number of them for people who just are going to walk in. So if you don't get a hold of me and you know you're not going to be on the list, don't worry about it. Just show up at 1 o'clock and we'll do our best to get everybody who shows up one of the promos.
Also on Saturday, for maybe after you're finished tutoring some of the new players, there's going to be a win a box, modern format at 6 p.m. on Saturday. $10 entry. First place gets at least a box if we get 8 people. So.
Yep, every 8 people adds 36 packs to the pool. These are usually great fun. A lot of people love Modern in the area. It's by far most popular format. It's a great event to get into. All right, moving on to our upcoming Magic events. On April 22nd and the 23rd, we have the Amonkhet pre-release. Amonkhet is the newest expansion to Magic the Gathering. It has an Egyptian theme, and each week here on the show, we've been giving you a new reason to come and attend the Amonkhet pre-release here at Four Horsemen Comics and Gaming. And this week's reason is
this magical bag of boosters, trash bag of boosters.
It won't be a garbage bag at the actual pre-release. It'll probably still be a garbage bag,
but it'll have booster packs in them. And
yes,
how do you get these booster packs, Ryan?
So any player who attends any pre-release event will get to reach their hand in here and pull out 2 booster packs to keep. You're not playing in a pre-release event. And there's going to be a slew of different booster packs, including standard and non-standard packs. Hold on. There's going to be sets of various value, sets that are old, sets that are new, sets that are borrowed, and sets that are... Well, the other ones were blue. I just found this one in the cushions, but... So, that's definitely a reason to show up.
Also, this week, we're going to be having Four Horsemen Civil War.
Yes. On Wednesday, we have our HeroClix event at 6:45. It is the Four Horsemen Civil War event. It is $10 entry.
Thursday, alongside the Commander, we're going to be hosting an X-Wing night. So if you're interested in learning how to play, we have some people who are going to come and demo the event and get some practice games in as well.
Yep. And then Friday night, alongside Friday Night Magic, we have Friday Night Pokemon, which is one of our newest events and has been picking up in popularity every week. I swear they have 1 or 2 more people every other week.
Every single week, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Our TOs, Brian and Dane, have done a really great job boosting that game in the community. It's at 6:30 and has a $5 entry fee.
This weekend, we're going to be having the Pokemon League to go alongside that. It'll be Saturday at noon. This is the best time that if you have kids that are trying to learn and get into the game, to have them come out so they have an opportunity to learn in a very friendly environment.
Right. And next week on the show, you Pokemon fans definitely want to tune in because we're going to have our local tournament organizer, Brian Strakel. He's coming in to discuss some of the big upcoming Pokemon events. First one being that they will have their first live stream of Friday Night Pokemon on the evening of April 21st.
So we're also going to be having the Pokemon Spring League Cup. It starts on April 23rd. And Pokemon Guarding Rising's pre-release is going to be on the 29th of April this month.
Yes, and Brian will be here on the show next week to give us all the details on those juicy events. Coming up also, we have the International Tabletop Day, which is also on April 29th. Which is
going to be a busy weekend.
Busy weekend is also Amonkhet release weekend and our Team Constructed event, which we'll talk about next week. We're still looking for volunteers to run demos for our International Tabletop Day event. If you're interested, message the store, tweet the store, call me, message me, find Ron on Facebook, hit him up.
We have a lot of games, and some of our regular demo runners are going to be out of town or otherwise unable to make it this year. So we're trying to find some people who would be interested in joining the community and helping to lead some of these demos for new players and to try out new games.
Right. And we're also going to be featuring a new feature on the show next week called the Four Horsemen Mailbag. And all that is if you have a question that you've ever wanted to have answered by either myself or Ron, just send it in to us via one of our various social medias, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. And then we'll pick a few selected questions each week, read them out on the show, and answer them live on air.
I couldn't see how that could possibly go wrong.
I will screen them. If I have time. Yeah. I'll do my best to screen them. All right, moving on to Horseman of the Week. As you may have noticed, since Brian is here, Mr. Ron Davis is not present. He's having a rook now. He's not here. But we're going to take this opportunity to maybe embarrass him a little bit and talk him up. Because honestly, Ron Davis is just about the nicest person I've ever met. He has a full-time job over at West Virginia University and still manages to work about an average of 40 hours a week at this store. He doesn't do it for any sort of financial gain. He's basically in here every week just to keep the store running and have it as a community and an outlet for everybody else, so this can be their home away from home, the place they go after work to forget about their stressful day.
Everyone who's seen Ron Davis run a Magic event knows that sometimes you're gambling about what's in his left pocket or his right pocket. Sometimes it's a gun ball. Sometimes it's a pack of Magic cards. Sometimes it's a bunch of tickets that can be traded in for value.
And sometimes you don't want to know.
And sometimes you don't want to know. And sometimes he forgets his wallet and has to really rush quickly and move it. But no worries. He's a great guy, and the community would be worse for wear without him.
Yeah, there probably wouldn't be a lot of the various gaming communities that we have in Morgantown. They probably would not exist without Ron and his commitment to this store and to just being a nerd in general. So, thanks, Ron.
Moving on, something that Ron loves. This week's sale is going to be simply all you have to do when you're at the counter is to mention the show, this show right here, and you're going to be able to get buy one, get one free on all back-issued comics.
Yep.
So
it's to go along with last week's sale, which was the buy one, get one on new comics. So now we have the old. Perhaps next week we'll do borrowed, but we can't really sell borrowed comics. I don't know where I was going with that.
Ryan, you're making it harder than it needs to be.
We could do one on blue comics. That'd be a little easier than borrowed comics. Yeah. I feel like we should end the show here.
Maybe. I think it's just rolling downhill at this point.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and put the brakes on. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow us on every dark corner of the internet where we lurk. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/4horsemencomics. Follow us on Instagram at 4horsemencomics. Search for our YouTube channel, 4 Horsemen Comics and Gaming. Follow us on Twitter at #4 Horsemen Comics. And watch all of our streaming content on Twitch at twitch.tv/4 Horsemen Comics. Rain, I have one question for you.
Oh, no.
Did you ever find Bugs Bunny attractive when he used to dress up like a girl? Just
Where do these come from? Where do these questions come from?
That one was from Wayne's World.
Oh.